Hey everyone, we finished that episode and I went off to the side thinking, oh, you know, we'll be done. We can just like head out this direction, go to the map and then select the next area and surprise cutscene.
They always cut to the villains.
General Gaius?
What news, Commander?
I did not want to believe it, but Cassius is working with the moonbloods. He has turned against us.
That will be for me to decide. Our paths will cross at the Moonblood camp. Of that I am certain. I will speak with him personally.
Is that wise?
Our victory is all but assured, Commander. We outnumber them 10 to 1. We possess superior technology. And we have the element of surprise.
But why welcome this rogue element? He has already slain your own soldiers. What more proof do you need that he is a traitor to our cause?
Cassius is hardly a rogue element, Commander. The Moonbloods have corrupted his mind, forced him to commit these acts against us. Once I can speak with him, once he remembers who he really is, I'm certain he will return to us.
But... Yes, sir. As you wish.
Cassius, my old friend, so long as you draw breath, I will do what I can to save your broken mind. I promise.
This actually doesn't make the villain seem that douchey.
No, except for the fact that he's just randomly murdering people.
No, I know. It's just that it does make you beg the question, did the Moonbloods really have any right to form an amalgam person out of two beings? Ultimately pitting their two psyches against one another?
I have no idea. And hold on a second because I want to figure out if going to the next place is a good idea or not.
You mean like you'll never be able to go back? The point of no return?
Yeah, that's the one question. Because I want to know the last area in the game.
Now, I know that this has happened before in a movie or a television series where someone else's soul is put into someone else's body or something akin to that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That was like one of my old stories from way, way back when I was in high school.
Okay, so, I think it was like 3 episodes ago I said we're pretty close to being done with the game. I am correct. We are actually pretty close to being done with the game.
So the percentage points that we're missing out on are actually just...
Well, see how it's like 25% treasure, 0%, 0%. So if I filled out these, we'd actually rank up a lot in our story completion. Because it's not actually covering how far we are in the story, it's just, are we close to 100%?
But what will these extra items really get you? You're not crafting, you're not gathering wealth.
Yeah.
Is there a different ending that you get for completion? Because I know that's a big thing in Metroid, just what ending cutscene you have. And in things for like Mass Effect, it determines what kind of success you have at the end.
Yep. So, this part, this is technically the last stage of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, the question is, do we go for it or do we not?
We're so close.
Okay.
And what will getting everything else get you?
There's like saving the girl and the side quests and stuff. Let's just do it. I can film that separate. I'll just move down one save file and go from there. Sorry for kind of the long decision-making process. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Definitely means the shopkeeper is probably a moonblood as well. Hello, that does not look friendly.
Huh? Who goes? Oh, it's you. Apologies, Miss Rarin. Please, enter.
He's cool. I can dig it. I can dig all of them. Hey, yeah.
Hey, is that a lady one?
Yeah, there's some lady ones. They actually have a nice variety of design.
They're all just...
We welcome your presence, Sen Mithrarin. Preparations for war are nearly complete.
Well, let's just go down the list, I guess.
Surely you have more soldiers than this.
General Gaius is nothing if not thorough. His forces have exterminated most moonbloods from this land. We are all that's left.
How do you expect to win with so few soldiers?
We cannot. That's why we created Sen Mithrarin. You dust will turn the tide.
Well, no pressure or anything.
Yeah. Does General Gaius know of this place?
I fear he does now.
What? How?
One of our own has been keeping an eye on you since your travels began. A merchant, Sereth.
Aha! I knew that creepy merchant was one of you guys.
How did a moonblood operate so freely in the wildlands?
He is a smart businessman. Deals in all the right places. Gaius' soldiers turned their gaze from him in exchange for free goods. However, no amount of bribery could cover up that Sereth was helping you to find us.
And that's how Gaius found out. How much time do you think we have to prepare?
Not long, I'm afraid. The whole purpose of Gaius' campaign is to wipe us from the face of this world. Once he knows of our final stronghold, he will send everything he has and destroy us.
Ike, so the merchant actually sold out his people?
No.
No?
I think he just was noticed. Because I don't think he's been kidnapped at this point either.
I see all sorts of lamps here, but no fire. Is this the way of the flameless light?
It is, yes. In ancient times, the Moonbloods went by another name. We lived in a great society called the Sintuck, and we wielded the knowledge to follow the way of the flameless light.
Settle in, Dust. This could take a while.
We Sintuck harnessed a power unlike any this world had ever seen. We built elaborate contraptions like these lamps, capable of piercing the darkness without so much as a spark.
Well, obviously something went wrong because we still have to build a fire every time Dust pulls out his map.
Unfortunately, the ancient tomes do not say how the Sintuck fell, and that knowledge has been lost. Perhaps intentionally. All we know is that our kind were made as outcasts, and that has remained true for countless generations. For the longest time, we believed the Moonbloods were the only ones left who know of the way of the flameless light. But we were wrong. When General Gaius began his purge, there were stories of their weapons, stories of elaborate contraptions that seemed to defy the natural world. Weapons that sound identical to those of the Sintuck in the most ancient of tales.
What kinds of weapons are we talking about?
Arrows made of light. Machines that take to the sky like birds.
And we're supposed to fight these things with your lamps.
I did not say it would be easy.
Nobody ever does.
I did once. Remember?
Yeah, and you were wrong.
I did find it interesting that she happened to mention how they had to build a fire every time they brought out the map. Also, what are you grinning about?
I'll mention it once we're done with this, and we're on to a non-dialogue heavy thing. It's nothing big.
Well, I'm here now. Is there anything I can do to help?
We are spread rather thin. Our chief engineer, Sanjin, is having trouble with our camp's support systems. Go and speak with him when you can, and I'm sure he will explain further. There is also the matter of our scout, Kier. He has not checked in for many hours, but with our battle preparations, we have not been able to mobilize a proper search party. His patrol takes him east of our camp if you aim to find him.
I still find it unnerving that you have Moonbloods called Sanjin and then Kier. It's like, what culture are you deriving from?
I think he just kind of sat there and tried to make them sound semi-similar. So I think we get a bunch of side quests.
Ah, you've arrived just in time, Mithrarin. My name is Sanjin. I'm what you'd call a chief engineer, I suppose the term is.
The Elder mentioned you needed some help?
Yes, indeed. In the caverns below, we've set up machinery to provide the camp with power and water. Unfortunately, seismic activity has shut down both systems, so we need to get them running once more. I have been rather preoccupied handling the battle preparations, so if you could, I would appreciate it if you went down there to examine the generators.
Sure, Sanjin. I'll take a look.
Thank you. You'll need to restart the generator and water pump when you're down there. We'll require both systems to be running if we're going to stand a chance against General Gaius.
Hilariously, it's like, here, Mr. Warrior Man, go fix our precious equipment. What? It's like asking you or me to go fix, like, the... Damn. But it's like asking you or me to fix precious electrical systems.
Yeah,
Whee!
Experience with us.
Whee! Yeah, I totally know what I'm doing. Hey, these are new enemies.
Yeah.
I like the fact that every, like, unique kind of zone area that you go to has a unique enemy type. That is a really cool thing to me. Also,
because these are like little lava magma golems.
Yep. Also, it turns out those 3 soldiers from the previous zone.
What, 3 soldiers?
You know the 3 soldiers that kicked my ass the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Those were actually the boss of the area.
Yeah.
See, earlier in the game, Fidget or someone had mentioned, like, we'd piss someone off with our, like, shenanigans. With, like, breaking the mountain. And it made it seem like it would be another...
entity?
Yeah, another one of those, like, spirits or something. But no. No, it's just 3 soldiers.
Well, there's the generator. Let's see if we can find a way to get it working again.
I sense no energy emanating from the device dust. Perhaps there is a way to return its spark?
That thing
Cute.
floating above it. I don't know.
Well done, Fidget. The camp should now be receiving power.
Honestly, Fidget, where would I be without you?
Probably still be wandering around in the mountains outside Aurora.
Wait, what?
What I meant to say was, don't worry about it.
What? That was oddly specific. Alright, I'm just going to Leap of Justice. Hey, it worked. And there's no falling damage in this game. Yes!
Lucky you.
Ow.
Ow. Yikes.
Yay, that works. Actually, the burning damage really doesn't do that much. Oh.
Oh, more falling rocks.
Oh, nuts.
What are you doing?
Haha! Victory of a sword! Ow! It worked, didn't it?
Is that what was supposed to happen?
It was a key and a teleporter. So I just kind of launched myself and hoped that the lava would juggle me into it. It did.
Well, that's because it was sloughing off in that direction.
Yep, convenient. Don't you think? Like...
Ouch.
Oh, nuts. Okay,
That
so...
platform was on fire too.
If you wait long enough...
Burned, 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 burned.
You'd think the lava monsters would be not susceptible to lava.
Look at all
Just
that
a thought.
forest rock. No, I know.
Yeah, the platforming here is really well done. Actually, in this entire game, the like platforming level design doesn't have me speechless, but it has me very impressed. But I think we were mentioning this like an episode or 2 ago. Not a whole lot of thought put into the enemies. It's like, let's just toss a couple of these little lava gremlins down over here and whatnot. But that's okay. Kind of in the end.
I mean, to me, the platforming itself isn't necessarily enough of a challenge, but...
Well, this is the water pump. Huh, no wonder it stopped. These vines are growing all over it.
I don't want to risk damaging the pump trying to cut those vines. Maybe there's some way we can burn them off?
Again.
Yucky. I like it that you're like trying to come up with a solution.
Alright, that seemed to fix it. Nice work, Fidget.
Aw, stop. You're making me blush.
Okay, that's the generator and the water pump back online. Let's return to Sanjin.
It's a really violent pump, like it shakes the screen pretty heavily. I don't think a pump should be that, like, ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. Well, maybe it's just me. I haven't really spent a whole lot of time around pumps. Let's just hope. Okay, good. No hideous bodily harm. Good. Goodbye, little gremlin creature. Yep, see, no key, just a teleporter. Less treasure on these levels, I'm noticing.
I mean, it's close to the end game. I mean, why would you need more treasure?
That's true. I hope there's at least a merchant. Oh wait, I'm poor. Why am I poor as shit? I haven't spent any money lately, have I?
Why aren't you returning to Sanjin?
Oh yeah. There's treasure around here, presumably? I don't know.
Excellent work, Mithrarin. Now that the power and water systems are working again, we can hold our ground against Gaius' soldiers. You have saved many lives this day.
Okay. Let's go get the other one. I don't even know how much is left. Presumably not that much. Considering just how fast that part was.
Yeah, we only have, what was it, Kier to find?
Yeah. Whee!
Whoop.
Did you hear something?
That's foreboding. Presumably.
I wish there was a sound to hear.
Yeah, that would have been convenient, because I didn't hear a darn thing. It's super quiet, though. Boss battle? Hello.
Chest.
Convenient. I was just like, I really hope there's not lava down here. That would be embarrassing. There is treasure here, though. So there must still be pseudo stuff to get. Uh-oh.
Oh no! Just look!
It's the missing sentry. What happened here?
Ah! Just look out!
Oh.
Electricity?
Yeah, it's an invisible soldier. Look, it's got a sword.
Ah. Oh, it's an assassin like you-ish.
Ish.
I mean, didn't you
Looks
see-
like he's pretty damn weak to fire. Oh, there's another one. Now, I assume I can't go over this direction yet? Oh, can I?
Nope, you don't have a yellow crystal.
Apparently not. Okay. It was just lighting up. I figured it wouldn't light up at all. But there's another invisible soldier just over here. There he is.
Yep. See, they're wearing the hat, just like you.
Kind of hard to tell.
See?
Yep. Oh, there are two of them. I was like, I see the one on the right. I'll go for him. Oh, wait, no, there's a dude on the left, too. They're kind of wimpy, though. I guess
Well,
they
that's
can't
just
be
the-
as hard as the soldiers in the previous level, because that would be...
I mean, it's sort of the classic, you know, warrior, rogue, mage kind of thing.
That is true. But, like, if these guys are supposed to be similar to Dust, they are not nearly as,
But again, Cassius was supposed to be the best.
That is true. Alright. Let's go. There's one more dude? Yeah, there he is. It's like, they're actually really easy to see because their health bar pops up below them. But, not so much.
Though, they actually do manage to become completely invisible in some instances.
Only
in
when
other
not
games where
moving.
you always see an outline.
Yeah. Yeah, though they had the, like, weird lightning thing coming off of them, too, which is convenient for seeing them. Alright, let's go turn shit in. Oh, okay.
We have to talk with,
Yep.
the main one, I think. I mean,
Oh,
you should
let's
talk
talk
to
with her.
Ginger.
Ginger?
Jin? Oh, Dust. It's you.
Yeah, just me. Are you alright?
I'll be fine. Just a lot to think about.
Listen, about Jin.
Yes?
What was he like?
He was very kind. Almost to a fault, really.
I like him already.
Yes, he had that effect on people. I like to believe it's what made you do all those wonderful things for Aurora and Mudpot.
Aro was always testing me. Every time I made a choice, he would tell me if it was the right one. I was choosing whether to follow Jin or Cassius. I believe they were both trying to influence my actions.
And you listened to Jin.
Yeah, he's kinda hard to ignore.
He is, isn't he? Or at least he was.
No, Ginger. I think you were right the first time. I think Jin continues to live through my actions. He's guiding me, keeping me on the right path.
But what of your other half? Cassius murdered my family, Dust. He destroyed my village, killed my friends. How can you control such a terrible being?
I feel his presence every time I swing the blade of Ara. I believe the Elder was right. Without him, I'd have been cut down long ago. But Jin keeps him from taking control.
As long as Cassius lives within you, though, there's always that danger. You could always be pulled to a path of evil.
I won't lie. I felt him pulling me to take the quick and easy path, to leave the weak to fend for themselves, to show no mercy to those in my way.
Perhaps someday you can be rid of his foul presence.
Maybe. Someday. For now, I need him to defeat Gaius. There's no other way.
I know. Still, I'm glad we were able to talk, Dust.
Me too, Ginger. I'll be back before you know it.
Be careful.
You know, there were other options that allowed you to say,
He's gone?
or I am me, or I made those choices and decisions.
That's true, but I think of it kind of more of the, like, devils on your shoulder, the, like, devil and the angel on your shoulder. Like, they are gone.
But there's the whole thing of, just because you're told that you have these two essences in you, suddenly you're going to say, oh, it's because of this one that I did this and this one that I did that.
But, like, the whole thing
rather
was...
than it was my choice.
The whole thing is, I think it was still the nicer option to say
Nicer to say to her.
Yes. Maybe I'm just being manipulative. Sorry, game's on pause. Too busy stretching. Hard to control.
Manipulative.
I don't know. It's like saying the...
You weren't considering the choices.
Ish?
You were just clicking again and again and again. It's sort of like how when you talk to Kapora Gabora in the Legend of Zelda series, and he goes on and on and on, he goes, now, do you want to listen to that again?
Well, didn't they switch that in the 3DS remake, though?
I don't think so. I think I've had to consciously not click A spontaneously.
It's such terrible
and
design.
Go, no, I'm fine. I don't need to listen to you again.
Alright, let's talk to Uncle Lizard, and then...
Elder, I'm afraid I have bad news. We found Kier, but he was ambushed by Gaius' soldiers. He didn't stand a chance.
Then it has already begun. Dust, we are nearly out of time. Please, help Sanjin get our camp support systems working once again. Without them, we will stand little chance of mounting an effective defense.
It sounds like Sanjin was able to get the pumps and generators working again.
No doubt thanks to your help. With power and water flowing through our camp once again, we will be better equipped to handle our enemies in battle and properly tend to our wounded. Thank you, Dust. I believe we are as prepared as we possibly could be. With the enemy at our gates, we have no choice but to begin our assault. Our warriors are gathering at the edge of the camp, waiting for you to lead them. Take this yellow resonance gem, Dust. Use it to open the gate.
Thank you, Elder, for everything.
Whatever happens, Sen Mithrarin, know that I am honored to have stood before you. The moonbloods will follow you unto death. Now go, and Dust, good luck.
Okay, I was just making sure this wasn't the point of no return. Because it's hard to tell where the point of no return is going to be.
They're talking about a final battle, and apparently you just need to get some water flowing.
Well, we're not quite there yet, but I would like to make sure I have a save point ready so I can go back and do all the side quests. Because I would like to at least show them. Because we did get them. It'd be kind of weird to not feature them. But we're not quite there yet, I believe. Because... Oh. Okay, there might actually be, like... You might actually be able to select it from the map, but in the interest of everything, I am going to start saving on a new slot, just in case. Because I believe there's going to be another save shrine shortly. I do wish we had more money, though. Because I haven't bought new equipment since, like, halfway.
Again?
Yes. In fact, we're going to go over and see him right now. Because I saw that and I was like, okay, we haven't gotten there yet. That's a good point of reference for where we're going.
More soldiers.
Yep. Kind of once you're used to fighting them, though, they're, like, super wimpy. Look at them. You just blammo them. You'd think the fire would set them on fire, though.
Easier to see them that way.
Yep, well, they died. Ish. Ish.
Oh, there's more.
Yep. Well, there's always more. Still. Okay, he died too. Yeah.
It's too bad that this doesn't have a body count like
Oh yeah, you know what I was gonna do?
Jedi Academy.
I was gonna end the episode and then we continue. Yeah, a body count would be nice. And kind of terrible at the same time. So
well, it was just when we were playing Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, it was like, oh, you know, 50 this mission. Wow, it really puts into perspective
how many lives you've ended. Yep. Alright.
Because you don't really think about that in games, just how many monsters you slaw through and...
Yeah. Well, why don't we actually kind of try and estimate how many, like, individuals we killed on the next episode of Dust, a murderous rampage. See you guys then. Heard it. Most awkward ending ever. Too busy battling assassins.